everybody, and welcome to the Sandbox stream. I am your host, Panda Pops, and with me I have the one, the only, the Vpire.
That's me. Hey, guys.
I also have two things I'm going to start, which is you may have noticed that we now have channel points and other some cool stuff. Now, I have other emotes that are uploaded to the channel. However, they are pending. For some reason, the Panda Pops emote was just like, yeah, this is fine. And all the others, it's like, nah, we need to check these. So I don't know why.
Okay.
But they usually take about a maximum of a week to check. So hopefully next week you'll have a bunch of more cool emotes to go up there. But another thing we get to do is challenges. Manage rewards and challenges. Not manage, I'm just reading what the thing's called. But rewards and challenges. So you guys can pull your channel points, your sandcastles. Work is still in the progress. I really like sandcastles. Somebody said grains, which I did like grains. But I like that you're collecting sandcastles the most. That's the one I liked the most, rather than you collecting grains. Grains just makes it seem like you're just getting tiny things. And we're going to have some big channel point things. So we've only got a few that you can see at the minute, but we're going to have some big channel point things, like big, but they're going to cost a lot of channel points. But we do have a second giveaway form. So if you manage to fill up 10,000 channel points in 25 days, you get a second giveaway form. And this is in mine, Alex's, and V's stream. Then there is this one that I'm going to start. I'm hoping that we can have more than one happening at the same time. We've got the live VoxEdit contest. We haven't done a live VoxEdit contest for a while, and I thought, what better way than make you guys spend your points to force me to do one? So, live VoxEdit challenge. You put those points in. Grains was you. I thought Grains was you, Hoddle. I knew you said one that I did quite like. I couldn't remember which one it was. But yes, we've got those. I don't know. Can you see both? Can you see? Yeah, view all too. So you can have a look. You can view all. Now, I haven't had a chance to check the alerts, so I'm kind of hoping that I can at least try one, and we'll see if it works.
Try one.
I don't think it works.
Oh.
I'm very disappointed.
Sandbox game redeemed party.
Yes, and the alert didn't work. So don't do any that are wait, thwonk, wait, or party. Don't do those, because apparently they're not going to work, and I need to figure out why. So don't redeem that. In fact, can I quickly turn them off? Because I don't want you accidentally spending those points. So I can turn those off. Right, so the other ones are all fine, because they're not like sound alerts. But those ones are sound alerts, and the little video's meant to play. Right, VoxEdit. Today, I'm going to be doing tiny little details on equipment. So we're going to do tiny little details on equipment. Now, I haven't had anything planned, so it may be a lot of me just fiddling about and poking around and kind of showing you how you would do it, rather than actually giving you a proper tutorial on exactly what to do. Just like, this is the general way you would do it, and then it would be kind of up to you to figure it out, because right now I have zero plan. I just know that that's what I'm showing you. Before we get into that, though, we have news.
Do we have news?
I mean, not
new news.
No, I mean one new news.
Yay!
One new news, but we're not going to start with the new news.
Aww.
It sounds weird. So, Serial's VoxEdit contest. This has been going on for a little while now. Hopefully, you guys have been creating some awesome stuff. If you would like me to give you some feedback on what you have created, even if it's a work in progress, please do reach out to me, and we will on Thursday stream, we will do an extended Thursday stream where the first part is our usual event stuff, and then the second half will be me, as long as you guys have given me stuff, will be me giving you feedback on those assets that you have created. So if you are taking part in this VoxEdit contest and you would like some feedback on those assets, and I will even happily accept if you would like feedback on a past VoxEdit contest, but you do need to reach out to me prior so I'm able to find that asset and have a look at like sort of how you scored against the other people, just so I can give you that proper feedback rather than mucking about live on stream trying to find stuff. It's easier for me to give feedback on something that you're entering for this contest, because I can be like, okay, this is what I like that you've done. Maybe to do better, you could do this, rather than looking at how you've ranked against other people. So Alligator, Serial's VoxEdit contest, you don't need to use the template. You have the option to. And with this one, the Alligator template actually is very much within face and node count. So you don't need to worry about the asset not being optimized. It's a very optimized asset, so you can definitely take that template and make it your own. Prizes, look at the prizes. Important KYC stuff, look at the important KYC stuff. And do remember that to be a verified creator, either have a studio linked with the Game Maker Fund or have participated in 5 contests, that is the VoxEdit or Game Jams or both, and place top 10 in one of those times. Or if you're KYC'd, you don't need to worry about that. You either need to be KYC'd or you need to be a verified creator. You do not need to be both. Okay? Hopefully you understand that. Next is the land sale. If you guys have not started taking part in the land sale, if you have not applied for the raffle, please do. I have not looked at OpenSea floor prices, but you've got 9 hours and 43 minutes and 27 seconds. Enter the raffle, and if you get chosen to be able to whitelist a 1x1 land, is 1011 sand, or you can get the premium land. But yeah, Woke Zombie, we love you for that. Thank you. Just remember, guys, that you don't need to be subscribing to the Sandbox. The reason we've got the affiliate, like, if you want to, that's great. We love you for it. We love the support. We adore you. But one of the reasons that we obviously have the affiliate is because Twitch changed their terms of services, so we weren't able to restream out, so we applied for the affiliate, because we are only streaming on Twitch and re-uploading to YouTube between 24 and 48 hours later. But we also wanted to utilize channel points. So coming soon, hopefully at the start of next week, you're going to see some high channel points. It's going to be a lot of channel points. Like I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a lot of channel points. And you're going to want to save up. But there are going to be a few different things. So there might be some slightly cheaper ones, or you might want to go for the high ticket one. But you want to keep your eye out, because when we have some special stream events, some special NFTs might come in. So you want to save those, but also we want you engaging, and we do obviously want you to spend your channel points on silly stuff too. So we're going to have some silly things added in there. Things like Panda Senpai, which means you get to ask me to, Senpai Panda, you get to ask me how to do something in VoxEdit, and I will show you how to do whatever you've asked me to do in VoxEdit. Or we haven't added it yet, but there is going to be, at least for the Thursday stream, Twitch directs for 5 minutes where you guys get to tell me where to go and what to do when playing an experience. For 5 minutes. Ooh. It could be chaos, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I like chaos. Sometimes I like chaos.
And then there are other ones, which is asking Alex to break a game, asking me or Alex or V to change our avatars if possible. Obviously, if I'm doing VoxEdit, I'm not going to change my avatar because I'm not doing anything with that. Or asking us to dress our avatar up in different assets if we have enough assets to dress them up. V, I don't know how many assets you have, so I don't want to throw that on you. Plus, a lot of your stuff is game maker tutorial. So I don't know how much you want to be like, okay, everybody, let's stop this tutorial and dress up.
Let's just go into play mode for a moment and not to test. Just to run around. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, just dress up time. But there's going to be a lot of fun little silly things you can make us do. And we are also open for some of your suggestions. If you're like, hey, we would really like to make you do this, we will take that into consideration. we'll take it into consideration.
Okay, good.
Yeah, into consideration, not, oh, okay, yes, let's do that really odd thing.
Do that, exactly.
Yeah. Right, next up, after the Lancel, is Captain Tsubasa! Mint! Mint your avatar! Tsubasa Team Avatar Collection! Mint your avatar, do that stuff. Cool. Right, next up is Shibuya 109 is having their mint. Pre-sale starts in 20 hours. Exciting. These are really cute. I keep telling myself I'm not going to buy any more avatars. I'm not going to mint anymore. But I need to. I need these. These girls
they are really cute. I'm not going to lie.
So cute. So cute. But I do have to say, as much as the super rare, the gold tier ones, I only really like one that's appearing on the side here. I haven't seen them all. But if I had to choose, I would rather have any of the other ones than the gold tier, if I'm being honest. Like, they look cool, but I just think the other ones...
all white one in the
that's the
category.
One. That's
it's
the
like
one
the simplest one, and it looks fine. The others are maybe a little too over the top for my liking. I like a lot of the other ones as well, though.
I like in the blue one, the one with the pigtails and the kimono. I like
and
the
kimono. Hat I like as well.
See, the hat, not as much. But pigtails in the black, and then the kimono, lovely. All of the ones in the rarity, in Trendsetter, I like all of those ones. Fashion Expert, I like quite a few of those. Fashionista, some of those are cute. They're alright, they're not bad. But yeah, I would definitely want a Trendsetter or the Kimono Girl. I need it. I need it in my life. And that concludes that for today.
Could I just take like a quick one as well? We had results for the Heroes vs. Villains game jam. Just so you guys know, it was the live stream was this Saturday, and the results are on Discord. Small mistake was made on Twitter, but the results are also out there. Yep, just so you guys know, we've got the game jam winners for Heroes vs. Villains.
Oh wow! And that went out. There was a live stream on Saturday.
What?
Yeah.
Wasn't there? You're making me very confused.
I was trying to confuse you a little bit, but it's fine.
Thanks.
It's fine.
Yeah, I don't have brain capacity for that today. I've had like 6 meetings or something. I'm done. So if you're trying to fool me, I will be fooled.
You're just absolutely finished for today.
Yep, I am. I mean, I'm here, but that's also kind of relaxing thing.
Not the way I stream, it's not. Prepare to be stressed. No, I'm sorry. No, don't be stressed.
Oh, please don't. I think I'll take the day off then. Don't need any more of that. Nah, I'm never stressed on these streams.
Good.
Yeah. How about we drop a form? It's an early one, but we could. Well, it's actually not that early.
Well, I would say most definitely please do drop it, because we had a Wizzy the Orange hat to give away on the Saturday stream, which we completely forgot about while I was sort of getting ready to say goodbye. And I was like, oh no, there's a giveaway I need to do, so let's stick around for a few extra minutes to do that.
Let's not do that again then. Let's drop it like it's hot. We've got the Tears of Enemies once again. Giveaway for you guys if you want to win a Tears of Enemies, and also, you can subscribe for the $9.99 monthly. totally, to get some refills. But, if you haven't won one before... Yes, we do. We do need to finish that. If you haven't won Tears of Enemies before, please do enter. If you have won one before, don't waste everyone's time.
You're making V very angry, guys. You're making V very, very
I think
angry.
The last 2 times, or at least within the last 3 or 4 giveaways, there's been 2 times where I've had to go through 3 random name generators because the first 2 had already won Tears of Enemies.
Cheekies.
Cheeky, that's not gonna work. You're not gonna win it, so don't enter if you already won one.
So one of the ways to make small details is you take a 1x1 cube and you rotate it. You obviously need to make sure that the sword is thick enough, or whatever asset you're doing is thick enough that you can hide the rest of that 1x1 inside of there. This is plenty thick enough. It's a very chunky sword. And so it would be a case of doing a lot of duplicating, fiddling about. You might need to sort of line things back up again. Just so you are able to reposition it to where you want it to be. And this is one way you can add additional little bits of detail onto your assets. Because the smallest we can do is what size, class? Class, what is the smallest that we can do? Can anybody tell me? 10 points to Gryffindor, if you could tell me.
Only to Gryffindor, no matter who tells her.
Well, I mean, it depends.
Gryffindor, apparently.
I suppose it depends. I say Gryffindor as if I'm in Gryffindor.
Yeah, you're not.
Do you know what I am?
I feel like I've heard that you are in... Are you in Ravenclaw?
I am!
Okay.
Yeah!
Yeah, I thought so. And I am as well.
Oh, we're both in Ravenclaw! I knew we were friends for a reason.
I know, right?
It
was meant to be.
Yeah, that's the only defining
yes,
piece.
Of course. Nothing else matters.
Yeah, if you were in Slytherin, oh my goodness. These streams would be totally different.
Yeah.
But also, mentioning hobbies and things that we both like, you never guess what I got back into again. Well, you probably will.
Was it The Sims?
Yeah. I went and they had a 30% off sale, and
tempting.
I went and purchased 4. I got you can get the bundle where it lets you put a game pack. Yeah. And so there was a stuff pack I wanted and a game pack. I didn't really want the expansion pack I got, but it's the only expansion I didn't own.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I've done that too. At some point. That's a long time ago, but I have.
Yeah, it's and then I played it for a few hours, and then I've been too busy to continue playing.
Yeah. See, this is the reason I haven't really been buying games for a long time, because every time I buy them, I'm like, yes, I want to play this, and then I don't have time to play it, and then I get sad. And then I spent money on it.
Yeah.
And never played it, so yeah.
It is sad.
It is sad, yeah.
Right, I am going to show people now, because look, this is little detail. You see, we've made little detail. It's not great detail. You can make it even smaller. Look, we can make all of these just teeny tiny.
Tiny.
Teeny tiny. Goodness. Look how teeny tiny they are. They're great. Are you making Tetra heroes with what?
Tetra heroes with the hexahedron.
What?
I am confused.
Me
He's
too.
confused, but I'm also confused.
Are you on about how am I doing? I get it now. They are in the set. Oh, are you on? He's on about you're using different words.
Huh.
Is on about the little pointies. So it's a square.
Yeah.
It's a 1x1 voxel rotated.
Yep. In the surface.
Yes.
Yeah.
Within
That's
the
what
sword.
it is.
Yeah, within the sword. To make tiny details
He speaks math. See, that's the problem. I don't speak math either.
Because so yeah, I don't. It's like what? Over my head. My 10-year-old might be able to understand you. She's she really does. Like, we did, I don't know if you guys get to see this show anywhere else in the world. It is a British show called The 1% Club. And they ask like sort of more logic-based questions, but there are some like maths questions in there too. Like fun quiz IQ based questions. And there was one where it was asking like this really long maths problem, and the way she just held all the numbers in her head and got the answer faster than I could. I was like, wait, what?
That's amazing.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? It was just like, yeah, it's this. I was like, surely not. And then and I was like, okay, let me get my phone out and quickly do this.
And she was right, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
And hey, Lucas!
And Maxi is here. I didn't even see
Maxi, yes. Maxi just came in as well.
Right.
And last year Trier also just came in.
Last year Trier. Are you the person, who was it who messaged me about the little details? Last year Trier, it was you. Last year Trier. That's what we're doing right now. But for all of the people that have just come into our embrace today on the Sandbox show.
So nice.
I know, it's lovely. You may notice some things, like there are channel points and other cool stuff right now, including group challenges that you can take part in. So you can put some of your channel points in one of these two, or if you fancy putting them in both, that's great, you can do. So, live VoxEdit contest, been a while since I've done one, and I thought, what better way than basically being forced to do one?
I mean, who doesn't like to be forced to do things?
Oh no!
Oh no, we shouldn't go down that road.
No,
all right.
No, segue. Back on track. Forced to do a live VoxEdit contest. So you guys can put your channel points in there to entice me to do the live VoxEdit contest for you guys. There is another one, which is a second giveaway form, so you guys can group your points in there as well and force us to do 2 giveaway forms on one stream, and that's across all of our streams. I know, right? Oh my gosh. Can I contribute?
Benjamin Starr, hello, first time chatter. I can speak English. A chatter.
There are channel points. Lucas, there are channel points.
There are, indeed.
You should be able to see them. And I am kind of curious because it says that I can contribute. So I'm wondering, wait, why is it only
from the Sandbox's account?
Yeah. Oh, but now I've made it disappear.
That's awkward.
Well, I was just like, could I just entice people? Like, if I can contribute, maybe I can like just throw in a couple. But now I've made it disappear, and I don't know how to get it back. And 10 to a second giveaway. Oh, look, Bertsy wants that second giveaway form. Yeah, but
here's the first giveaway form again, by the way.
Oh yeah, fill that out. So
fill that out right now.
Last year Trier, we've already done these little so the thing is, I haven't had enough time to actually plan what design I wanted to do. I just want to show you guys the idea of how you would do it. So I'm going to move this one back to its originating points. I also placed it upside down. There we go. Right. So you start out with a square. Okay? You start out with a square. A simple 1x1 voxel, if you will. And then what you do, you enter the rotation mode. Because we all like to be rotated. Wow, that
sounded epic.
I know,
I mean,
right?
I want to rotate voxels right now.
I know, who doesn't? You then place it within roughly 45 degrees. It doesn't need to be spot on. And then you just kind of rotate it. Once again, I don't have a plan. You just kind of rotate it until it looks the way you want it to look. I want to just play about a little bit. You need to make sure whatever you're making these on is thick enough to hide a 1x1. So this is 3. This is 3 thick. So I know it's, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's up there, 6. It's right up there. I didn't even need to count it all. It's 6 by 3, and then the length is 29. We don't care about the length. It's not always about the length, guys.
Thick, Lucas says. Yeah, that's a thick sword right there.
It is thick. Sometimes it is about the thickness, though. Not always about the length, definitely about the thickness. And then you just push it in, and see, look, those little voxel cubes, they're inside. You can't see them, but you can see their little tiny points. Cubes. And you can make them so they're teeny tiny like this, or you can make them a bit bigger like this. And anyway, so that's how you make the tiny little points. And last year, Chaya, that is how they did the little cute cherry blossoms on the sword that you sent me. Now for writing usually utilizes the very tip, okay? So it usually utilizes this, like this. Usually looks like this. That's how they generally make it look. So let's I am gonna duplicate.
The most annoying thing is to move them once they've been rotated.
Yeah, this is why I was like, do I want to duplicate it?
That can be the real challenge.
Challenge accepted.
All right, then. We'll just sit here while you rotate and move appropriately. The channel points are called sandcastles.
Yes.
Are they?
Yes, they are.
They are.
Yeah, they are called sandcastles.
Oh, that's amazing. This makes me happy. I have a lot of sandcastles right now. I mean, I probably don't, but I mean, that's a lot of sandcastles.
Mm-hmm.
Feels nice.
So on the Saturday stream, people noticed very quickly that we were affiliate and that they could start subscribing. And so it did cause a small little segue into what we should call the channel points. And some people came up with some good ideas. Hoddle did mention grains. And I did like grains, but also to me, sometimes grains feels like it's just super small, like you're not earning much. And
that's why I said I have so many sandcastles. I've got 930, and it just feels like a lot because sandcastles are big.
But if you had 930 grains, you'd be like, oh,
I would have had a tiny little pile of sand on my desk right here.
No, you hold it. But I did like the name. Grains did resonate me a little bit. But sandcastles took it for me. I was like, sandcastles, that's got to be it. There was another suggestion which I did like, but I can't remember it, so I clearly didn't like it as much as sandcastles.
Yeah, it's nice. Call them dongles.
Dongles is a great word. It is. I remember when everybody used to carry around a dongle with them, and they'd be like, oh yeah, I got my dongle with me. And I was just like, it's such a funny word.
It is. There's just something very comical about that word. Hey, one box. How's it doing? How's it doing? How's it going? Still rooting for beach points. See, I don't like that either. That's kind of fun.
That was it. That was it. Beach points. Thank you. Yes.
That's kind of cool as well. I kind of like that.
Beach points. I did like beach points. But yeah, I'm going to be honest. I really do feel like sandcastles took it for me.
I like sandcastles.
But if lots of people disagree and they would rather have beach points, we can change it.
I mean, pebbles, that's just bigger sand.
Oh, no, not pebbles. No, I hate going to a pebble beach. Everybody's like, oh, but pebble beaches have their own charm. Yeah, sure, they have their own charm, but no, not for me. Bye.
Rain slippers. I mean, I like the pebble beaches because often they have clearer water. But apart from that, I mean, sand all the way.
Yep, this is how you make tiny little lines for making tiny little writing.
Oh. Beach turtles, or turds for short. I don't think we wanna deal in turds on this channel.
I don't even think if that was the majority of the vote by the community and we took the idea to Seb, I don't think that would fly.
I don't think so either.
Weirdly enough, I feel like I'll be the bad guy here, guys. No, I'll say it. I'll just say it. No.
I'll say it before Seb has to say it. Yeah. Fun one, though.
Yeah, like, collect your turds. Like, what a turd? Like, everyone's like, what a turd? Why are they called turds? Beach turtles. Duh. Don't you call them? Like, oh my gosh.
I'm gonna link that giveaway form one more time, and I'm gonna give you guys 5 minutes unless Panda objects, and then I'm gonna shut it down.
Oh, one box said something. Oh, good. Just finished testing something I hope to see how Panda will do on. Oh, this is another impossible challenge, isn't it? Oh, I know what it is! And Feed, you should know what it is. One box, is it the thing that's internal? Is it the thing that's internal that I've been waiting for? Where I've been like, I thought it was happening like last week, but they were fixing stuff. Is it that? Yes, it's that. Yes, it's that. Yes, it's that.
The internal event?
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Did you sign up?
No.
No!
Yeah, the stuff happened, and I didn't. But Amy is trying to get me in.
Yeah,
I did try to ask, but he was like, not trying to be a rules Nazi, but we already got the sign-ups and the NFTs going out and stuff. But Amy is going to see if she can get me in. I had, filled out the form and everything, and then the children distracted me. That was, on the last day of sign-up.
And you didn't press send?
And I didn't.
Oh!
So painful. It's so painful.
Right, do you know what? This now, to me, this means you cannot be trusted to make sure that you fill things out on time. So I will remind you for any internal event. I'll be like, did you do it? Did you press
Okay, fine. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to do my internal reminder.
Yeah, I'll be in your So, Lucas, can't tell you. It's a secret.
Sorry.
It's a complete secret. But, there's internal secrets. Secrets.
Panda likes the secrets.
I do, but I'm really excited about it because because I want to beat everyone.
I like the email that went out. We all know Panda's going to be first, but we can all compete for second.
Wait, that wasn't in the email though, was it?
It was.
No,
I don't remember. It was in some email. Yes, it was.
Oh,
it was in some email about the event. And they said, we all know who's going to get in first, but we could all compete for second.
Oh, but it didn't specify me.
Yes, it did.
Oh, did it? Oh, I need to go look. I may have accidentally deleted it. Oh, I'm going to have to go look for it. That's really funny.
I'll see if I can find the email.
Oh, please do, because I want to frame that. That's getting framed. If that's in an email, I'm framing that. That's going to go in my new office, because that's amazing. That's amazing. I totally missed that.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. It is an email. There'll be small reward, blah, blah, blah. Even if we all know that name redacted will win, we can fight for second place.
It's name redacted my real name?
No, yes. That's why I said name redacted. So Panda.
I need to find that. Okay, so for anybody, we've already said like a little bit. There's an internal thing happening.
Sorry.
And we have had internal things before, and I was very competitive before. Because I'm just a little bit competitive. I'm not a lot. Like, not really. I think we can all agree I'm not, like, a lot competitive. Am I?
I mean, not in a bad way. But you'd like to get in first, and you're good at getting in first.
It's funny because I don't feel like I'm that good at games. But apparently internally,
I don't know, but you're pretty good at racing, I think, like speed running things.
Yeah, but I'm not. Okay, so let's put it this way, because I've seen good speedrunners. I've seen good speedrunners, especially after Alpha Season 3. There were some amazing speedrunners there.
True.
I am not as good as those speedrunners, but I am definitely up there in at least the staff speedrunners.
Well, not me. We all saw how that went.
I didn't. How
you don't remember racing me in one of the multiplayer parkour games?
Oh, well,
or some of the multiplayer parkour games?
That
went well.
Yeah. Well, it didn't go bad.
Actually, I used to be super good at like parkour-like things. Back in the day, I guess I got old and my reflexes suck now.
Aw, that's what happens when you get old. You need to be like me and not get old.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we're the same age, but I guess I'm literally just 50 years older than you anyway.
Well, no, because I just, like, paused the aging
on
me. So you need to do that
aging
too.
off.
Yeah, I turned aging off, like on The Sims. I turned it off.
Exactly.
Yeah, like if I want to age up, I make a birthday cake and I blow out the candles, and then I have a birthday.
Which is going to be never.
No, sometimes it's nice to age up a little bit. Don't worry about it.
Did Lucas call you a cheater?
I'm not a cheat. Where? Not a great gamer.
Not
wonderful cheater. Oh, I do not cheat.
Yes.
I used what was allowed by the rules of playing.
Garnikin, remember to delete the mailbox so you never get bills. That's right. That's the way to go. That's how you do it. I have to delete my digital mailbox at this point.
Look, so this is how you do letters. Look at this, or symbols. So you can make them smaller, you can make them a little bit chunkier. This is how you do that. Also, one box I am curious to know, clearly you've been testing it. You clearly can't be allowed to participate, right? Because you've been testing it. So I feel like you can't participate, right? Right? Damn it! They've had all the practice. I'm so jealous now. You tell me all the secrets. So the other problem is, even though it's an internal staff like test thing, we still have to get our actual work done. So
yep.
So I am purposefully working this weekend. And every week I'm making sure I have free time. I am dedicating time to doing this. And like,
I think it got postponed a little bit, didn't it?
It did.
At least Amy said today.
So it was already meant to have happened. So whatever I'm doing, I am always making sure I am at least 2 days ahead of my work.
Yeah, I'm kind of 2 days behind because of the hospital thing, so... Fun times.
You spotted and fixed some bugs? Good. Yeah.
That is always good. Fix all the bugs. Don't want any bugs.
I don't want any bugs. Don't want any bugs to get in the way of me coming in first place.
No.
There it is. Right. So, last year, Triad, do you kind of get how this is done? You kind of get it? Please tell me
I think you have explained it very clearly. And I didn't close the form, even though I said I would have, like, 4 minutes ago.
You lied to the people!
I lied!
To the people!
Oh, I apologize. Hopefully none of you entered if you already had the tears, because I'm gonna get angry with you.
And you will not like V.
Nope.
And she's angry.
Nope.
Oh, I didn't realise I did that. Okay, so this is on a ever so slight, it's only a 3.44% rotation, but I can get the very edge, so it just kind of peeks out. You could probably even make like even straighter assets that way. Look at that. Oh, look at that beauty.
Have you made a beauty?
Baby, have you?
Sure. I have 2 children.
Aww. That's so cute. I know you have 2 children.
Yeah, but they're the beauties that I've made, so. Let's see. Garnikin says panda rings shape bells when angry and Evie bites. That's it. Watch out for the fangs. Let's find this winner. Let's hope that this person has not won before.
Well, once again, V will be angry.
The fangs are waiting in the wind.
I'm just having a lot of fun playing about with trying to make shapes at this point. Oh, is it a shame bell? Do I need to shame bell?
You should shame bell. Someone's coming for you, person. I'm not going to shout you out,
shame!
but still.
For shame! Shame on your mother, your mother's mother. You know who you are. You filled out that Tears of Enemies when you know you shouldn't, and now you want the pain of Panda shaming you. I think they're doing it on purpose.
Yep, I think so too. I think they did it to make us mad. It worked. And thank you for coming, One Box. Good to see you. You go take care of the little one.
Aw, bye One Box. Appreciate you. Appreciate you getting me all hype.
Ooh, I'm almost entirely sure this person will not have won before.
Oh, and I should have updated the sheet, so you should be fine. I should have added a bunch of people's names on yours.
Yeah, I don't think this person has ever won anything before,
ooh,
so
nice.
I don't think they have, and no, they haven't. That's good. You let me know when we're ready.
I think we are ready for a winner.
We're ready for a winner. The winner of today's Tears of Enemies NFT is a first-time chatter in the stream, Benjamin Czar. Congratulations! You have got a Tears of Enemies NFT coming from the Panda Pops right there.
And that will be sent in roughly 6-ish weeks' time, minimum of 6 weeks' time. Anybody who has been waiting for assets, a whole bunch were sent the other day. Gas was at a low of 8, and I tried to send as many as possible. So a lot of you should have your assets if you have been waiting. And I do want to just quickly check, because I didn't update V's to show all of the ones that have been sent. But I have updated mine. Okay, so we're pretty much up to August. So we're in August now in terms of what needs sending. So we have finally completed. Well, I was quite behind. I had a lot of July to send out.
A lot of July, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I had a
lot
lot
of it makes sense.
Yeah, I had a lot of July to send out. I've just started in August now. Some of August have gone out. and play games. I know you're here, and Yasin, I think I saw you earlier. Don't know if you're still here, but they were Panda Pop's avatars, and because they redeemed them as points on my stream, they automatically get moved up above a few people. They don't get moved to the top of the list. They get to move up a couple of extra places, and they are both second and third on the list, so they will be the next ones to get theirs. Otherwise, nickname Finns is at the top of the list, and everybody else from August below, from August the 16th. Yeah, pretty much anybody who's waiting from August the 14th onwards, you might be waiting a couple more weeks, and then they'll get sent out. I'm curious, the goal is to write something on the sword. So it's 7 Nico. Somebody had seen an asset that had very tiny details and writing like in symbols on a sword, and they wondered how that's possible. And so I was just showing the ways that you would be able to do it. I'm not making this as something that I'm making because this is a hot mess. This is just a way that you could do it. So you would need to make sure that the asset that you are writing on or trying to do a design on is thick enough to hide a 1x1 voxel. So you need to at least be able to hide a 1x1 voxel in there. So it needs to have a thickness of at least 2 voxels. This has a thickness of 3, and it needs to be at least 2 wide, if not 3 wide, preferably. So the swords are already pretty good at being the right size. And all you do is you just get a 1x1 cube. You can do like a 1x2, so like a longer one. If you wanted a longer one, I'll show you how that would look. So let's just name that pink 2, and we'll just make this 2. We add it there. Add the center of rotation dead in the middle, so you want it rotating. The rotation wants to be in the middle of the asset, so the pivot point wants to be in the middle. And then we'll just choose this. There you go. And now we just have a slightly longer line. So that's how some people would do like Ys and things like that.
You can do the YMCA.
And OG has it for anybody that speaks math. That I do not. So I apologize. Those that want more...
it is a very foreign language.
A more advanced way of speaking. But yeah, you just basically, you rotate the cubes to make little tiny triangles, or little tiny triangles.
Hey, Benjamin Starr, who won the NFT, said, "Wow, this is the first time I've watched your stream. Awesome that you won. I'm happy you got yourself the first Panda NFT. Congratulations."
Sounds
and
complicated.
Thank you for being here.
It's really not that complicated to do this. It's more fiddly. I'm going to say it's a little bit fiddly. It's not complicated because all you're doing is you're taking a square or a rectangle and you're rotating it and then positioning it. So it's just fiddly. That's all it is. It's just a little bit fiddly.
Fiddly diddly.
Yeah, once you know how to do it, you can just make a whole bunch. Like, we've just been doing a whole bunch of these little things. Somebody give me a letter to make and I'll make a letter. Actually, bugger that, I can make a letter right now. I am going to make the letter L. So I'm just going to... Oh, whoops, a doozy. Let's hide that. I don't need that there. So create child node. We're going to call this L1. We're going to get pink over here. Lovely. Going to move our little square, our little voxel, in the right place. And all we do is click on our voxel. We want it just slightly above. We're going to click on it. We're going to hold shift so it rotates in 5 degrees at a time. Rotate it to 315. And then we're going to wiggle it down, wiggle it up so it meets where it needs to meet. Wiggle back down, please. Wiggle back up, back down. And then smoosh it together. Smoosh, smoosh. Smoosh, smoosh. There we go. And now we have an L. We made an L.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's an L.
Yeah.
For Laurie. Laurie is right there in chat.
Yeah.
That was definitely L for Laurie.
100%. That's what I wanted it to be. L for Laurie G. 100%. But there you go. That's but that's how you do it. And so the image that last year Chaya sent me made it look like these were much bigger, so they probably actually had them pulled out a little bit more. So they had them just being a bit thicker, a bit more like that. That's how they did it. So they kind of like embossed out a little bit more. But yeah, that's how you put writing or voxels and smaller details on an asset. Obviously, it does increase the amount of nodes. So we do need to keep an eye on the amount of nodes. At the minute, we've got quite a few on here, and it's not a big deal. There's 37 for optimization reasons. I'm going to see if they've updated this yet. Yes, they have! I'm so happy.
Also, if you're making like a sign and you're doing writing on it, having a lot of nodes is not going to be a big issue because it's not animated, most likely.
Yeah, I was going to cover that in a second, but yeah, it's a valid point. You brought it up, and yes, you are 100% correct. If there is no animation, as we said, on an asset, and I mean 0 animation, it is just idle. There is no static animations, nothing. GameMaker reads that as one node, so optimization isn't as much of a problem for that because it's only reading one node. But the moment you add even just a static animation to that, as soon as there is more than just idle, it is then reading all of the nodes. And then that's when that could become a problem. So for optimization reasons, we do suggest 5,000 faces, a maximum of 5,000 faces, not hit 5,000 faces. It's a maximum, and a maximum of 175 nodes. Now, we have done internal tests, and yes, some assets can be made above these requirements, and you are free to break those guidelines. Just remember that the more assets you have in an experience that you create that break those guidelines, the more likely that experience isn't going to work for people. People are going to experience crashes and things like that because your asset is not optimized. So yes, will having one asset that breaks guidelines completely break your experience? No, it's not. If you have one asset that's like 10,000 faces and 300 nodes, potentially that's
depending on everything else in your experience, I suppose.
Yeah, potentially. That's what I'm saying, potentially. Potentially you might not see an issue, but we do have those guidelines there to protect you guys and everything. And obviously it does also depend, as we said, what else is happening in that experience. If you've got like 5,000 assets all breaking guidelines, you're probably going to have an issue.
You're in trouble.
And if you've got, even if you've got like 10 breaking guidelines, but you've got high memory, just everything, logic and all of that stuff. If you've got all of that happening, you might struggle a little bit. So try and keep everything as optimized as possible. The animation type count also, or just node amount. I have not, or nor have I heard that the amount of animation an asset has impacts anything. And I feel like I would have heard this because of the amount of animations we've been adding to NPCs. If you open up that NPC, medium human NPC template, you're going to see, compared to a year ago, we've got like hundreds of new animations that we didn't have a year ago. We didn't have swim, we didn't have enchant, we didn't have half of the dances that we have now. We didn't have like all of the sits. So personally for me, I haven't seen or heard of any issue about the amount of animation. The things that I have been told affects optimization is node and face count, especially node count. I've heard node count is actually worse than face count. Hey, it's another first-time chatter. Hello.
Hey, hello. Hey, I don't know if this is what Dancoy meant, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. If it's not about the amount of animations, but if you have like an animation where a lot of parts are moving, it's a more complex animation, or the speed of the animation, would that make an impact rather than a small, simple one, for example?
Do you know what? I will ask.
I don't know the answer. Actually.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. So, does the speed, amount of moving nodes, and what else did you say? Speed, amount of moving nodes, and
just like how much is going on, and I guess the length of the animation.
Okay,
I don't know if that has any
length of animation impact on optimization compared to a simple asset. I would say potentially from how I would believe it would work, I would say yes, if it's got a bunch of animations and loads of parts are moving and the length of the animation is quite long, it would have a bigger impact than a simple asset. And a simple asset is just an asset. Like, there's no animation. In fact, a simple asset is usually what you would make in the modeler. Complex entities are made up of multiple models. A simple asset is one model. I would say yes. Depending on what the simple asset is, if you make a simple asset that's got 10,000 faces, then that's probably a bigger issue than the one with animation. But I don't think it would be enough for you to even be able to tell. Like, I don't think the impact would be enough there for it to be like, hey, be careful about doing that. But we'll see. I'll ask. I've got it written down. Alex said nodes aren't as important as the amount of faces. Are you sure Alex said that?
Actually, I understood the opposite, kind of. Well, not really the opposite. It depends on what you're doing, but at least that nodes can be quite heavy, at least when you have animation.
Maxi, I adore Alex, but I have to generally keep on top of a lot of these things, and I recently did ask, like, can we increase the amount of node limit that we can give people? I will gladly double check, but we'll see. I'll gladly double check. But from the last time I spoke to someone, which was only only about a month ago, nodes are heavier, but I can always be wrong, which is why I like it when you guys ask questions, and then I can double check for you and be like, no, this is definitely what it is at the current time of speaking. So, what's heavier, nodes or faces? There we go. That's the question I'll ask. I was about to mention that I feel this was an impractical way to do it because of the amount of boxes hidden, but compared to an animated whip feel, there is enough room left for complexity on... Honestly, yeah, there's... on this, even right now, I've added... How many have I added? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I've added 16 additional nodes, and the sword is still only at 37 nodes. So you can go up to that suggested limit, and it shouldn't really impact anything at all. At all. You should be absolutely fine to go up to that 175 nodes. Now, obviously, the reason you would do those tiny little nodes is because you can get more detail than one voxel, because one voxel is only ever going to be one voxel. So if I'm just painting detail on, it's much chunkier than these tiny little bit details that I'm adding on. So some people like to do that and have like a cleaner look. It all depends on the look you're going for. Right, but we are at time. Gosh, we're way past time. And we still haven't done the backpack, and I don't know where I saved the backpack. Let's find the backpack before we finish. I'm gonna go to Big Panda. You guys can look at Big Panda for a minute. Can anybody remember where I saved the backpack?
Nope.
Nope. Cool. Right, I found it. File of top up. So, backpack! Oh. I found the backpack.
Woohoo.
I already found it. So, here we go. Here's the backpack. We've not really added. The backpack's just full of top-ups. I am actually going to mint this and make this an asset that you guys can buy. If you want the backpack, I will also give away at least 10 of these. And V, you're allowed 5 of them. Not 5 of the 10, 15 total. But you can have 5 to give away. And I'll have 10.
Thank you.
If you would like to. You don't have to.
Of course, I would love to spread all the lovely panda assets.
Tears. All of the panda's tears of my enemies.
Well, it's not really... Yes, of your enemies.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not
I don't
my
want to spread your tears.
No. They're not my tears. But thank you. You guys asked loads of really, really good questions, and I really want to encourage you guys to keep asking those questions when we do these streams. Sometimes I may have the answers straight away. Sometimes I may not, and I'll go away and I'll go ask those questions. I always keep my notes to one side, and they're always there, so I can always pick them up when you guys ask questions, and hopefully I can get those answers to you for next stream. We will be streaming, as in me and V will be streaming together on Thursday, as always, at 6 p.m. UTC, 7 p.m. UK time. That is still saying that's time. Currently, 6 p.m. my time, 5 p.m. UTC is the time that we are sticking for the Monday stream. It seems to be working okay at the minute. Also, part of me is invisible. Look at my invisible head.
You're fading into the metaverse.
I am. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Right. Yeah, save up those channel points as well. Can I see anybody streaming Sandbox stuff?
Wow, no. No.
No one streaming Sandbox?
I don't know. But
Sandbox, no one streaming
I don't know any.
Sandbox is streaming Sandbox.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Sandbox is streaming Sandbox.
Surprise.
Do you know what? I'm as surprised as you are. I cannot believe it. It's absolutely crazy. Thank you, everybody, for being here. As always, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. Goodbye from me, and...
Goodbye from me. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.